Hi everyone, it's Sylvia Joe again here with an update. I don't know what week it is now, but it has been a couple weeks since I checked in, and so let me fill you in on some things that are going on and some changes that I've made. The last time that I checked in, I weighed 268 pounds. And today I still weigh 268 pounds. I have been going back and forth, bouncing back and forth up and down the scale from 268 to 270 or 271 for the past 3 weeks. I know that this video is all about why I'm switching from keto, but don't worry, there's nothing wrong with the diet. I plan on going back to it. But when I started this way of eating, a friend of mine asked me, can you do this for the rest of your life? They said you shouldn't start a way of eating unless you plan on doing it for the rest of your life, because they feel like when you stop whatever you're doing to lose the weight, your weight's just going to come back on. Well, I thought about it and I thought, well, do I want to? There's a lot of foods that I don't necessarily want to give up for the rest of my life. I thought I can do keto for 3 or 4 months at a time, and then I can switch to paleo, which is also what a lot of people would say a very strict diet, but paleo has all the foods that I really, really miss when I'm doing keto. What are those foods? Sweet potatoes, pineapples, pears, fruits, and some of our starchier butternut squash, spaghetti squash. I like to use more garlic, more onions sometimes, and garlic and onions have a ton of carbs in them, so you have to watch that when you're on keto. So the foods that I miss are on paleo, and I thought that it would be a good idea to see, because remember, people say that when you stop eating keto, you're just going to gain all your weight back. I believe that if you have some sense about what you're doing and you're really careful about what you allow back into your diet, then you don't have to gain all the weight back. So, sure, if you start eating all of the processed foods and cakes and pies and donuts and all that kind of stuff that you were eating before, then yeah, you probably will gain your weight back pretty fast. And I've been guilty of this. I have met goals before and then gained all my weight back. So the plan is to do keto for 3 or 4 months, and I call that my keto quarter, and then give myself a break of a week to a month on paleo. Why did I choose paleo? Because both diets are all about keeping food as unprocessed as possible. Both diets are about keeping foods with the least amount of chemicals as possible. And both diets are still relatively low carb. Of course, keto is near next to no carbs. Paleo is also pretty low carb. I mean, the difference in what I'm eating, when I was on keto, I tried to keep things simple, and I ate mainly meat plus green leafy veggies cooked in good fats. And usually that's kept me in ketosis, and that was great. The only difference with paleo is I'm eating meat cooked in good with green leafy veggies cooked in good fats, and I'm adding fruit or a sweet potato to my plate. And I've noticed that the few days that I've started doing that, my day was still pretty low carb, just not low enough to keep me in ketosis. And I probably should have checked my ketone levels the first few days to see, how long it took me to get out of ketosis doing this. So this month is all about testing, if just adding the complex carbs and the fruit and vegetables that I can have on paleo will indeed make me gain a lot of weight back. It's testing to see if I can switch or come out of ketosis, eat things like sweet potatoes and more fruits and different kinds of veggies, and be able to quickly get back into ketosis once I start back the keto diet. And I mean, really, actually, just the bottom line is it's my chance to have some more sweet potato. I really missed my sweet potato. But so this month, I know that since I'm not in ketosis, I'm going to have to work out a lot more. And I've got that stuff planned out. I will be going back to 2 to 3 days of CrossFit and 2 or 3 days going for a walk or sometimes some interval training. But that's pretty much the update of what's going on with me. I have not quit keto forever. It is a temporary break. And can I do keto for the rest of my life? Possibly. Do I want to? No, I want some pineapples and some sweet potatoes every now and then. So my goal is to be able to do keto for long terms, switch to paleo short term, go back to keto, and just cycle between the two. Can I do that for the rest of my life? Yeah, I'm pretty confident that I can. I don't really crave cakes and pies and sodas and things like that. The things that I crave, thank goodness, are things that I can have on paleo. Now, I will say that today I wanted something with cheese on it. Paleo is strictly no dairy except for butter. And there's still some camps that are iffy about butter. But it's no dairy. And I really wanted some cheese on something today. And now I can't wait to get back to keto. But I'm doing my planned paleo month. And I will let you guys know how I do and still keep checking in. And if you have any questions about how I'm feeling now that I'm out of ketosis, feel free to ask me about them. I want to be able to help anybody out there who's wanting to try keto or even paleo. So that's it for this week, and I hope you all have a great and productive week, and I will see you next week.